Plus, Tony is spinning fire. He's hanging out with the people of YouAreSphere.
Whoa.
Cool.
Well, technically, I'm not spinning fire, but these guys are, and they're going to show us what this is all about. It's called Poi. There's different things you can do. You can do things that are not lit on fire, which I will start with. We're going to show you how you can actually be a part of this and learn how to do this as well. It's safe, fun for the whole family. I mean, I think. I don't know. We're going to find that out coming up in just a little bit with YouAreSphere. We will send it back to you guys for now.
All right.
Did you say it's called Poi?
Poi.
They look a little overdressed to me.
Really?
Yes. I'm thinking any clothes at all.
Yeah, that's true. Anything
Right.
No, at least the fire hits the clothing first if you have an accident.
That's
you don't have clothes on.
All right, then fire retardant clothing. I'm sure that's what
Right.
it was, right?
Naked fire twirlers today on Real Milwaukee. Can't get better than that. I know, exactly. We're jacking up the ratings.
Tell somebody.
I know. Yesterday at the 4th of July parade.
Well, I've been joking around about theme songs, and maybe "Come On, Baby, Light My Fire." Did that work for Tony today?
I think that works for him every day.
So, come on, Tony, light my fire. That looks good. That's not real fire.
Come on, baby, light my... No, there's no fire here yet. It's coming soon.
Okay.
We're going to tell you about that in just a little bit. But while we're having a party, before we go, I do need to say hi to my girl, Bridget. I was fortunate enough to be invited to a nice barbecue yesterday, and Bridget I met. She's a big fan of the show, and she asked me, is Nicole as crazy in person as she is on the show? Yes, it's true. And so am I, and she quickly found that out. So hello, Bridget, and thank you for watching and being a fan. So we meet those people every day. We love to do that. So say hi to us if you see us out. Okay, so we are actually in a very covert location. This isn't really covert.
But it sounds
it's
better.
YouAreSphere. YouAreSphere is the name of the program, and Marilyn over here is in charge of everything. Good morning.
Good morning, Tony.
Now, this is the Burning Snow Center.
Yes, it is the Burning Snow Center for the Experimental Arts.
Okay, and what we are going to do today, when people saw the fire earlier, but this is the art of Poi.
Art of Poi.
Okay,
yes.
and tell people what Poi is, because I'm thinking koi as in the fish, like koi
or
pond.
Poi the food.
Or Poi the food, which I've had.
Food. This is actually related to that. There is a theory that how Poi began was involved in making that food.
Okay.
But what Poi is two weights. It could be wicks on fire, it could be glow sticks, it could be bean bags
okay.
attached to a cord, attached to a handle that you hold in your hands, and you twirl around your body in beautiful, mesmerizing patterns.
So it's like it's really like an expression of art.
It is an expression of art. It can be a dance, it can be a moving meditation.
Okay. And then
it can be an exercise.
You also light them on fire.
And you also light them on fire. You can if you want to. You don't have to light Poi on fire. A lot of people don't want to light Poi on fire.
I don't want to do it my first time. We're gonna practice safely. Now, if anybody wants to do this, YouAreSphere is your program, and you actually teach people how to do this.
I did learn out in California. I went to the Temple of Poi in San Francisco.
There's a Temple of Poi.
There's a Temple of Poi. You did not know that. Glitter Girl is the teacher. She's been teaching for many, many years, and I studied under her. I learned her curriculum, and I brought it back to Milwaukee. So Milwaukee is learning San Francisco-style Poi.
Are you the only people, or the only person that's actually teaching this?
I am. I am the only person
is awesome.
in Milwaukee. So if anyone wants to learn Poi, they're forced to learn it from me.
A Real Milwaukee exclusive. We do have the link if you want to find out more information at RealMilwaukee-Now.com. Now these guys are all behind us. This is Glow Poi.
This is Glow Poi, Streamer Poi, Flag Poi.
Oh, there's different kinds.
There's all different kinds of Poi.
Okay.
Yeah, we've got a variety here right in the studio.
So it's really just kind of moving to the music and kind of like letting your body be the expression of...
It definitely is dancing.
It's kind of interesting because this place is cool. There's all kinds of like art around the walls that are making noise and lighting up. It's kind of neat.
Yeah.
But you also have this stuff going on too.
Yeah.
So can you teach me something basic before we go off this first segment, and we can
Let's
maybe
have
graduate?
you grab one hand, your right hand,
and
just twirl the Poi down low.
Twirling it low.
Yeah. And can you then twirl the Poi up over your head?
Twirl it over my head.
There you go.
I changed directions.
You changed directions. Now come back down.
Coming back down.
And now go back up. And see if you can do it down and up. It can be a little stingy with the bean bag.
Does that happen a lot?
It happens a lot. That's why you start out without fire.
She's really funny. Before she said, "Did you wear your jock today?" Because sometimes, you know.
Right. With men.
Like football, you can clock yourself in the wrong place. You don't want to do that.
Definitely could.
Okay,
so try and go up and down, up and down.
And down. Okay.
Yeah,
so they're going to teach me a little bit more, and then when we come back, hopefully we'll be full blown doing some Poi action. And you can join in as well if you ever want to. I don't know. I think I'm going to master this.
Could turn into America's Funniest Videos.
There you go.
Or it could.
He's doing a YouTube clip later this afternoon when you go down.
Good. There you go. Faster.
Oh, God.
Faster.
Oh, God. See? And then I get
Had it for a while.
that's not good.
Yes, the tangles are not good, right?
That looks like my keys every day.
Thanks a lot, Tony.
So you start out with practice poi before.
He's got the best job.
I know.
Yeah, and probably the strangest job as well.
It's true. It's true. He's perfect, though.
Pretty strange.
Welcome back to Real Milwaukee. We are hanging out in River West with the crew of YouAreSphere, which is a awesome poi. What do you even call it, Marilyn?
Poi spinning.
Poi spinning.
Poi spinning, fire dancing.
It's but what's
It's a group, it's a troupe, it's a club, it's a collective.
It's whatever you want it to be.
It's whatever you want it to be.
I like that. I'm whatever you want me to be today. I'll be a poi spinner.
You will be a poi spinner
So you
by
have,
the time we're through with
you have these guys, but the cool thing, obviously, is the fire.
Yes.
So can we talk about that? Because this is not something that, by the way, I am not actually be spinning fire, because this is something that you really take very seriously with safety. Tell me a little bit about what the device is first, and then we'll walk us through what you have to do.
Well, you have beanbag poi, but a real set of fire poi is made out of Kevlar fabric.
Okay, which is what they have in fire suits, right?
It's exactly what they have in fire suits, right. This is an unburnt pair. This is not new. This is my practice pair. That's why it's a little bit dirty.
Okay.
But it's still unburnt. It's when you soak these in fuel and light them up, they get really black and sooty.
Okay.
So this is an unburnt pair, my pair, and you have a swivel on the end, so they spin really nicely.
Okay.
And then dog collar chain, and then a quick link, and then a pair of handles. So this is my practice pair.
Okay.
And
so when you're actually lighting these on fire, what's the fuel you're using to put on those?
the safest fuel to use is kerosene or lamp oil, because those are heavy fuels. Some people use white gas or Coleman gas, which is a highly volatile fuel, and we don't use that because we like to be ultra safe.
Sure.
But lots of people use it.
Okay.
You just have to know how to handle it.
Can we at least light some on fire and see how this works?
Sure. Eric can light some on fire.
Come on over, Eric. Now this is the cool thing is now when you guys are doing fire stuff, you have a safety team. These guys over here who are trained to basically extinguish and or keep the fire at a safe distance from people.
When you guys safety?
Okay.
Oh, she's got the thing.
See, look at now. They're all trained. You have to. The training that you have to go through, Marilyn, is how long? Like, if I wanted to start this from the beginning to end.
You have to take classes first to learn the basic skills on how to spin poi safely and not hit yourself.
Okay.
Once you take a series of 6 classes, then I'll assess your skills. And if you're good enough, if I feel that you're going to be safe enough, we will then get you a set of poi, or you can buy your own set of poi, and we'll then go through a fire safety class in and of itself.
So the key
here
is
that's a 2-hour fire safety class.
This is not just something people pick up and do. This is something that. All right. Well, let's light these on before we go, and then coming up, we'll show you some of the awesome. See, they have safety signals and everything, and they're lit. So I'm going to stand back. We're going to show you some spinning with some other members of the group with the fire coming up in just a little bit. So for now, we'll send it back to you guys.
That is cool. Neat. I know.
The noise it makes too is so cool.
And mesmerized and realizing why you can't do it today on TV.
Oh, I know. And it's the hottest day of the year, so hey, why not? What a great day.
Exactly.
What a great day to juggle fire.
Tony, did you say it makes a cool noise?
It does. I don't know if you can hear it. I'll try to. But it's kind of like an airplane going by, like the wind.
Wow.
Do you hear that?
Yeah, we hear it.
Cool.
That's cool.
Look at me leaning in like an idiot.
Tony!
That's good.
It looks very, very cool, but I only want my fire in a fire pit.
Yeah.
Right?
Any closer to
Sit right there.
Ricky Bobby routine there from Talladega Nights.
Oprah Winfrey, save me, Tom Cruise.
It's a pyromaniac's dream.
I like that movie reference too. Very good.
All right, go away. We're going to check in with Tony on the other side. Oh, excuse me. Stay tuned. We're going there now. You are sphere, Tony.
Why wait?
No. So speaking of don't try this at home, do not try this at home. I cannot stress it enough. It's all about safety. We're here with YouAreSphere, who teaches the art of poi and poi dancing, poi spinning, poi whatever. And Marilyn here basically trains and runs the program. Now, this is the fire poi.
Yes.
And this is the extensive training you have to go through to learn how basically not to hurt yourself, right? I mean, this is all about safety.
All about safety, legality, and permission. Spinning fire legally and with permission. Not doing it kind of anarchist renegade style.
Yeah, because I mean, I mentioned this earlier that people are probably watching this going, oh, these are just a bunch of people who just light something on fire and spin it around. That's not the case. You have to go through several layers of safety, training, and also permission, like you said, because you can't just go out in the street and just do this.
Correct. The street is city property.
Right.
Sidewalks are city property. Parks are county property. The island across from Summerfest is state property. It's a state park.
Right.
You need permission by the people who own that property, the city, the county, the state, to spin fire on their property. They want you to fuel up safely. They don't want one drop of fuel to touch their grass, get on the beach, get in the water.
Sure.
So you have to know how to do that properly and use the correct fuels.
When you're training somebody, here's a question I have is, how do you not touch your body? Like, how do you figure out how not to hit
You can touch your body.
Oh, you can?
Sure, you can do wraps and bounces and kicks, and you can touch your body.
Oh, geez.
It depends on the type of clothing you're wearing. You have to wear fire-safe clothing.
That is dangerously close
Denim,
to the...
cotton, leather, anything that's a very tight weave. There's Tara doing some wraps on her legs over there.
So so now how? Obviously, you can't just hold it up against your leg. I mean,
No,
you're tapping it, and that's
You're just
okay.
tapping it. You're just brushing it against your leg very quickly. It bounces off, and the fire is not really sticking to you.
Now, have you had any instances where you've come close? Where, thank God, the fire safety team was here. Like, I mean,
the worst thing that happens, really not so much with clothing, because we wear all fire-safe clothing.
Okay.
The worst thing that happens is hair. Actually.
Oh, yeah.
Hair is the quickest thing to burn up. That's why we braid our hair and
Cassandra,
wet it down.
you do not want to do this.
No, baby.
Right. Bundle your hair up. See how Tara's got her hair unbundled up under a cap.
Yep.
Yep.
Although you do have somebody who's living dangerously over there. With
Right. It's a personal choice. It's a personal choice. You can wear what you want and do what you want, but we instruct our people to be as safe as possible.
Now, if somebody wants to come and see this and has never done it, wants to just kind of watch it at first, do you guys do public performances somewhere?
Yes, we do practices out across from the Palomino restaurant.
Okay.
And on Lakeshore State Park this July 7th, we're having a snow fire practice. So anybody walking by can just stop by
What time
and
is that
take a gander. Dusk. When it gets dark.
That would be so cool to watch at night.
Right, it is. It's a lot of fun to watch at night. We get a big crowd.
The link is at RealMilwaukeeNow.com, so if you want to find out more about YouAreSphere, maybe come out and check that out on July 7th. I might actually want to come check that out.
Cool.
You don't want to get too close, though. Maintain that safe distance.
We have a perimeter, a border that we keep everyone back.
Good. So find out more at RealMilwaukeeNow.com. I'm definitely not going to do that, but I do enjoy the beanbags.
Excellent.
This is still fun. I still haven't mastered the down.
Go through the
and then
legs.
up over my head.
Try that leg
Through the legs?
thing.
Woo!
The bouncing
I
off
did
of.
it. Hey.
Go for it.
You got it, Tony. You got it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Wiggle
You
around.
lost it, Tony. You lost
Be
it.
careful now. Be careful.
Uh-oh. Tangle them up. What? Tangle them up. Look out. What?
Thanks.
Yeah, don't step. Don't step.
Thanks, Tony. My goodness, that just looks dangerous,
I
doesn't it?
know.
It's not a good situation.
But they look fit.
They do. They look like they're
Great
very,
arm.
I agree.
Look very mellow. It's very zen, I'm sure. Well, this.
Tony, standing by, hopefully all still in one piece. How are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. I'm letting them do their art behind us. It's YouAreSphere. Now, Marilyn, if you want to learn how to do this, the classes begin in the fall, but you were just saying something really cool.
Yeah, I was just saying, if enough people are interested, I'll start up a beginner class anytime. I can start one next week.
That's awesome. And get the link at RealMilwaukeeNow.com for YouAreSphere, again, July 7th, if people want to come see it.
Yep.
At Lakeshore State Park.
I'm on Facebook at facebook.com/Poi Milwaukee.
Awesome. Now they're going to do something really cool. Instead of just like moving, is this what they're doing? This is the
Yes, this is like a fire sculpture.
A sculpture.
We pose them and they just sit there and do a sculpture effect on fire.
Okay, you guys sit there for another 30 minutes. We have another 30 minutes on the show. So just go ahead and sit there.
Keep going.
That'll be good.
There you are.
That'll be good. Well, guys,
Tony,
thank you so much for doing this. Yes, go ahead.
Do they do a lot of Renaissance fairs and stuff? Because that's kind of what it looks like to me.
Do you guys do like Renaissance fairs and things like that, or is it?
People do fire and Renaissance fairs. My particular troupe does not, although we've been asked to audition. But people do fire at Renaissance fairs.
But she was saying earlier, she trains people that just go off all over the world to do this.
That's
it's not
true.
just Milwaukee.
Yeah, lots of my students have gone off and started their own troops in and out of Milwaukee, actually.
I like that. Popular right here in Milwaukee.
Yes.
Who knew?
So
I still like this move.
That's your signature move. Stick with it. Keep working it. Keep working it.
But don't light it up, baby. Don't light it up.
Yeah, exactly.
Thanks, Tony.
Population control.
Too funny.
This has been fun. Thank you for coming back and hanging out with us.
Yeah, Jen, always good. And good comments today on the Facebook page from different people.
Lots of comments on
Lots
the
of comments
Facebook
about the
page.
hot dog eating, the robotic
And Albert
woman.
Einstein was a delayed speaker.
That's the one.
There you go.
Genius.
Thank you, everybody.
There you go.
See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.